Darren Kuhn here with Darren Kuhn Real Estate, your local parkbench.com sponsor for Palm Springs, Desert Hot Springs, and Cathedral City. Today I'm here with Dr. Vanessa Fountain. Vanessa is the owner of Harp and Piano here in Palm Springs. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Nice to have you here.
Why don't you just start with telling me a bit about your business?
Okay. Well, primarily I work as an instructor of music and as a performer of music, focusing on harp and piano, as you probably guessed. And so that entails performing concerts, performing for weddings, performing for all sorts of public and private events, and teaching, which ranges from teaching young children to senior citizens, private harp, private piano lessons, sometimes very beginning students, sometimes very advanced. So I cover a wide range of clients.
Great. So when you talk about your events, do you tailor the music for the specific event? What's your standard type of music that you play?
So I love to play music that people wouldn't expect to hear from a harp. Of course, I can play all the pretty angelic sounding music as well, but I really love it when I can throw in some rock music or some jazz. Sometimes clients just want me to pick the music, and that's fine. Sometimes they have special requests, and I'm always happy to accommodate those. One thing that stands out, one performance that really stands out, was a wedding I did a couple of years ago, and all of the music for the entire ceremony was from Star Wars.
Oh, wow, okay. I admittedly didn't know much about harp, and so I had done research before I came, and I understand there's various harps, and I believe the original harps did not have pedals, if I'm correct, and now with the addition of pedals, it allows you, as you said, to do multiple different keys and different types of music.
Yes, so if we're speaking about the original harp, we can go all the way back to the bow and arrow. That's how the concept started.
So as a beginner, because you said that you teach as well, how difficult is it to teach a brand new person to harp, and how long would it take them to become proficient?
Yeah, so even though it's one of the most difficult instruments, it's actually one of the most forgiving instruments when you're learning. And you won't want to learn on a pedal harp. You'd want to start on a smaller harp without pedals. Most of those have levers instead. But as you're learning, you're really just working on playing the strings and figuring out how the strings lay and hand position. But when you're learning to play, it's hard to make a harp sound bad. So it's an instrument that within just a few lessons, you can play a simple tune that sounds lovely.
Okay, well that's good.
Most of my students are older.
Okay.
So they're senior citizens who have always wanted to play music.
Yeah.
And now it's time, and they really love it, and they're dedicated. So that's really enjoyable. But on the other hand, I have some very young students who are just really into making music.
I had seen too that you rent out the harps.
I have some smaller harps that I do rent out for beginning students.
Okay.
For sure. Well, for anybody, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone who's interested in a small harp. I only have a couple, so if I run out, I have some colleagues in the Los Angeles area that I work with. And so if you're thinking about starting a harp and you're thinking, how do I get a harp? And it's kind of overwhelming, I can help with that very easily.
Okay, and they take it home and it allows them to practice? Okay.
Yeah, you really have to have a harp at home, otherwise you're not going to learn.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was thinking, I wasn't even sure where you would purchase a harp. I'm sure I could find it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone with an event, it could be a funeral, it could be a wedding, it could be a family reunion. Do you do corporate events?
I do, yes.
Okay.
So it can range from, ceremony music for a wedding to an in-home concert, so a private concert.
Oh, okay. So
or
that's good to know.
Background music to mingle by. So it kind of ranges from, I can be in the background just playing while you're doing your thing, or I can actually present a concert.
So is there anything we missed? Anything you would like customers, potential customers to know about your business that they might not know?
Well, I think for anyone considering music lessons, Don't be intimidated by the harp. We just spoke about how difficult it is, but that's after you've been playing several years and you're getting into the serious big harp. If you're looking to play for enjoyment, the small harp is really one of the most rewarding instruments. What I love about the harp is it's not intrusive. You know, it can be very much an instrument that's in the background, so you don't have to talk over it. So many times when there's music in the background, people get louder, and then it gets very hectic. But with the harp, you don't have to speak over it, but it still comes through, and you still will notice things from time to time. So it really complements any event, whether it's a baby shower or if it's a corporate event, or whether it is really the focus. I've had clients that have a dinner party and then they have me come over as the entertainment for that party.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I know who to recommend now for events. If you would honor us, I would love to hear you play.
Great.
Yeah. I'll step.
Thank you.